Clean tanks when I ride, ducking the fed feds. East Coast, fake it.
It's week 13 of the 2027 season, and we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the 49ers and the Steelers coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis, and CD for as much... With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Check. Ready.
They begin the drive with Williams. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. They go play action with Hurts. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On second down, Williams. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Javonte Williams with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by a former most valuable player in the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson. They'll start on the ground with Swift. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Niners at 500 at 6-6. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was a wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 3 yards remain for second down. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
No, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Finding Williams on the check down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. His throw incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity. Just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other side.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Lamar Jackson and the offense heading back out. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Touchdown, 49ers! And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Able to slither by, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 114 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. First down, and they go with Swift again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, Swift. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. There are 2 words, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing?
After review of the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. Locates Claypool on the crossing road. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it.
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Lamar Jackson with career touchdown number 70 as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. But 1st down, Hurts. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Batted at the line, but he still brought it in. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play. But again, I give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it, made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip. But used his size. I mean, tight ends going up and getting it, sometimes they can knock it.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Here's Jackson to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Sam Schloman for the PAT. And this is now a 1-point game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Dances by him. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And the worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And connecting quickly with Goddard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw is a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
170 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going to air one out. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
To throw is Jackson. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson now. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down, they'll have to throw it anyway.
They will run it with Swift here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Niners get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
Alert! Alert! Catch! Panther! Hey! Hey! Bronco quick!
They'll look to throw again. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
He's past the 30. And it will be an excellent return here all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a play. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And Hill with it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Throwing is Jackson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Niners up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Hurts throw completed to Mechie.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
On 1st down, Hurts. He'll drop this down to Williams. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They tried to throw on second down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now they got to get to the line quickly. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. John Mechie. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again.
And a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the 35 on 2nd down, Hurts. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Finding Williams on the check down. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds.
Alert! Alert!
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco, and this